It's ready? Okay. Hello, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests. Welcome back together for this second plenary session of this week. I hope that your bellies are full and that you're ready, that it's fueling us through this afternoon. So in case you weren't with us yesterday, my name is Natasha Foote. I'm an agri-food journalist focused on EU agri-food policy. I have the pleasure of helping to guide discussions this week. So we're back together after a packed morning full of discussions, as well as a full day yesterday after the regional sessions, and not one, not two, not three, but 4 field visits. So I hope you all enjoyed all that was on offer. And then this morning, we've had 2 rounds of 3 different parallel sessions designed to give us food for thought for moving forward. But of course, we can't know where we're going until we know where we've been. And so this next plenary session is designed to bring everyone up to speed on the work of the Pact until now. And we're also going to have a very special moment to welcome the new signatories of the Pact. That will be a very nice moment. I don't want to give too much away. I will leave that to Serena and Filippo to give more information on this. But before we dig into that, I'll just give you a quick reminder that if you need headsets, to go and get them now. That's especially important for the second segment of this afternoon. There will be a couple of speakers speaking in French. So if you need headsets, this is the moment to go and get them. Also to say that if you want to check out the photos of the event so far, there is a QR code, or you'll find that on your event passport, also on the program. So feel free to use these photos online, and if you do remember to use the hashtag, so that is hashtag MUFPP Global Forum, hashtag MUFPP Global Forum, and also remember to tag the Milan Pact. And now let me pass you into the capable hands of Filippo Gavazzeni, who is the director of the Milan Pact, who together with Serena Giraccio, who is an officer of the Milan Pact, they're going to guide you through the next part of today's session. So Filippo. There he is, like magic. Excellent. I pass you the floor.
Thank you, Natasha. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the State of the Pact session. This session is particularly important because it's the heart of the Global Forum, and it's a picture of the state of art of our community. So last time we did this exact session at the Global Forum in Rio de Janeiro. Some of you might remember this. You know that we usually organize this session every time to celebrate the achievement of our community and our network, and together achievement both from the Milan Pact Secretariat and also from the Steering Committee and from the regionalization process. Of course, this year, today, is particularly important because it marks the 10 years of the Milan Pact. So it's my pleasure now to announce what we have achieved and our collective journey. So I will divide my speech into 4 key pillars. The first one is membership, then knowledge, partnership, and governance. So let's start with the membership, basically. In October 2015, 100 mayors gathered in Milan to sign the Milan Urban Food Policy Pact. And this happened 10 years ago, precisely on the 15th of October at Palazzo Reale. You will see the Royal Palace tomorrow for the World Food Day at lunch. Be there, don't miss it because it's beautiful. 10 years later, we are 330 mayors that are representing 500 million of people across the 6 regions of the world. One of the Pact objectives is a balanced representation among regions and countries. Indeed, we strongly believe that each territory can contribute to the work of our network, bringing its point of view, expertise, learning needs, and priorities. So the diversity of our membership is our great strength, and I am very, very happy to say that today we have represented 99 countries. So I am looking forward to discovering which will be the 100. Analyzing our membership, 1/3 of our signatory cities are in Europe, while the most populous region is Asia Pacific, representing 174 million inhabitants. The most significant results indeed in terms of membership comes from Asia Pacific, as I mentioned, and also from Africa. They saw an important increase in the number of signatory cities, as you can see, thus contributing to a more balanced membership. For sure, one of our goals in the future is to engage and welcome new cities from the America to increase the number of signatory cities. So, there is now a very important and special moment because we are going to give a special welcome to the signatory cities that signed the Pact in 2025 this year. And I will ask my colleague Serena if she can join me on stage, so to welcome on stage the signatory cities of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Filippo. It is indeed a pleasure to welcome today all the new signatory cities of the Milan Pact in 2025, and all these newcomers, I hope, will be inspired by the work of the other cities and will follow this path. I will now call one by one all the cities and invite you to come on stage. So, let me call on stage the city of Bani Obeid, please. Please, this way. Thank you, thank you. Let's give him a round of applause. Next one, we have the city of Bissau with the president of the municipal chamber, please. Thank you so much and welcome in the Pact. Next one is the city of Fortaleza with the Secretary Lydia Lourinho. Please join us on stage. Thank you. Next one is the city of Helsinki with Deputy Mayor Joanna Laisari. Thank you for being with us today. Then the city of Ibadan. Please join us on stage. Thank you. Next one, we have the city of Övid. Please join us on stage and welcome in the Pact. Then we have the pleasure to have with us today the Vice Mayor of the City of Lodi, Laura Tagliaferri. Please join us on stage. Thank you. City of Muranga, please join us on stage. Thank you. I will now call on stage the representative from the city of Mbeya. Thank you so much for being here. Now it's the turn of the city of Senayoki, please. Thank you. Next on, I would like to call the representative from the city of Tual. Terima kasih. Then we have the city of Yerevan. Thank you for joining us. Then we have the city of Vaughan with the Councillor Mario Racco. Please join us on stage. Thank you. And then, last but not least, let me call on stage the city of Zarqa, please. Thank you so much for being here and for participating in this global forum. It is a pleasure to give an official warm welcome to all of you, and I will pass the word back to Filippo.
Thank you very much, Serena. So this was indeed an important part as we have welcomed the new signatory cities of this year. Let's now move to the second pillar of the State of the Pact, which is knowledge, that has always been at the base of our work. So over the last decade, we have built the most comprehensive library of urban food policies worldwide. Since the launch of the Milan Pact Award in 2016, together with Fondazione Cariplo, we gather a unique repository of knowledge. I can give you a little spoiler of what is going to happen tonight, as we have collected more than 950 practices from all of our signatory cities, covering all dimensions of the Milan Pact, from sustainable diets to waste reduction, from food governance to social inclusion, from food production to agriculture, and much more. So make sure to follow the Milan Pact Award ceremony tonight to discover the winning cities and the special mention of this edition. This will happen at 6:30 at Teatro Studio Melato. Please be there. Let me highlight that this is not just a library, a static library of practices, but it's the foundation of our work. This is what allows us to build strategic partnership, develop publication, and create consortia for funded projects, and carry advocacy action that can highlight the true innovation of our cities. Over the years, we have released a variety of resources for the benefit of our cities that are coming from the Milan Pact Awards. Since 2017, we developed 35 publications with collective. This is a collective knowledge from our community, and it's the DNA of the Milan Pact. Among these, I would like to recall a few of them. The one developed with the Italian Agency for Development Cooperation, a set of 3 reports on school meals, wholesale markets, and water management. This allowed to deep dive into food policies and urban infrastructures. While, on a regional level, with the European project, we published the final publication of Food Trails, a handbook for replication, and the roadmap for scaling impact investment in urban food systems, with Clever Food, the state of urban food policy in Europe. And also at a regional level, in South America with Mercociudades, el potencial de las políticas alimentarias urbanas en Latinoamérica y Caribe, and in Asia Pacific, the final publication of the project Spreading Experiences and Knowledge on School Meals Programs in ASEAN Cities, a project funded by the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. Capacity building has been one of our greatest investments in recent years, and as you might remember, during the Global Forum in Rio de Janeiro, in this very session, we launched the fellowship program. In 3 years, we have involved more than 130 cities, and we have trained 2,600 city officers in about 50 activities, such as capacity building session, peer learning exchange, and thematic webinars and workshops in all the regions. The fellowship program has been made possible by a strong partnership with the Carbon Foundation, with the Italian Agency for Development Cooperation, the ASEAN, Eurocities, Mercociudades, the School Meal Coalition, la Red de Municipios por la Agroecología, the Urban Agenda for Europe, UNPAR, and many others. The activities developed within the program have generated a comprehensive set of impact at a local, regional, and international level. In this map, you can grasp how our cities had many opportunities to exchange with each other. In Europe, thanks to Food Trails and Clever Food. In Africa, thanks to AfriFood Link. In Asia Pacific, thanks to our Ministry of Foreign Affairs and thanks to the ASEAN. So by covering multiple food system topics, signatory cities had the chance to participate in the fellowship program based on their learning needs. Once again, learning needs that we have collected through the Milan Pact Awards. That's why it's so important that cities submit practices. Let's now move ahead to the following pillar, which is partnership. And in 10 years, we have moved from very few resources to a structured multi-annual project with clear outcomes and shared investments. Thanks to this work, the Milan Pact is now recognized as a key knowledge and implementation partner of urban food policies worldwide. Let me start by mentioning Cariplo Foundation, also, as I already mentioned, the Italian Agency for Development Cooperation for the critical partnership in this journey. Indeed, over the years, the Milan Pact has consolidated an increasing number of partners, ranging from international organizations, universities, research centers, NGOs, gathering opportunity and put these opportunities for the benefit of our signatory cities. So thank you so much. And also let me thank all of our partners because you are making this program possible. Partnerships are also very important because we are able together to make incisive advocacy action in a more effective way, defining the global food agenda. This way, together, we are able to influence the decision-making process at a regional, national, and international level related to policies and also finding opportunities that can include then the urban perspective. As we believe that partners are our strong allies in this journey, I can anticipate that tomorrow at the closing session, we will announce some of the key collaboration, renew or new LOIs that we will sign for the benefit of our signatory cities. So stay tuned for the closing session tomorrow. Strong partnership means also the possibility to gather opportunities to develop meaningful projects. So over the past years, the Secretariat has demonstrated an outstanding ability to attract international fundings and strengthen the local term sustainability of their initiatives. Since 2019, the Secretariat has secured 25 funding opportunities, including 17 European grants and 8 direct financing agreements. Altogether, these projects have mobilized more than 32 million euros in directly managed budget for the Milan Pact Secretariat. A total of 132 cities of the Pact have benefited as a co-recipient with this in consortia involving other 300 organizations across all regions, so more than cities. Let me now move to the last pillar, which is governance. The Milan Pact strength lies in its governance indeed. The Steering Committee is, as you might know, the governing body of the Milan Pact, and it has the duty of representing signatory cities at a global level. It is composed by 13 members, 2 per each of the region of the Milan Pact, plus the mayor of Milan, which chair the Steering Committee. The committee defines the strategy through the leadership plan that have been developed back in 2023 and has been implemented over the last year. You have discussed this topic at the regional sessions yesterday afternoon, so I'm sure that you are very familiar with the leadership plan. The steering committee mandate will come to an end soon, and next year we will call for the new election of the steering committee. So I would like to take this opportunity to deeply thank the members and the 13 cities of the steering committee for their hard work, commitment, and vision. Thank you very much. In a while, the steering committee will update you on the different region, so stay tuned. Now the stage is set for the second chunk of this State of the Pact. And let me also thank, as I have just thanked the steering committee, the Milan Pact Secretariat, extraordinary individuals and officers that are contributing every day, also every night, sometime, to this incredible work to support our signatory cities. So a big round of applause to all the Secretariat team. Before concluding this pillar, let me talk about the meetings at a regional and global level. Since 2015, you might know this is the 9th time that we gather at a global level, while we have organized 23 regional fora, as you can see in the map. Each forum has given cities the chance to exchange practices, shape regional priorities, and develop joint roadmaps for action. So I would like to thank all the mayors that, with their act of leadership, that have hosted us in their cities for organizing this fora. Thank you very much. And you might wonder and guess where the next global forum will be. Many of you have asked this to me. We still don't know, but soon we will open a call for candidacy or for hosting the next global forum that will take place in 2 years from now. So we have a little bit of time to recover for this one. So let me finish by announcing that as we promised in Rio de Janeiro in 2022, we have worked, so this was like a promise back 3 years ago. We have worked together, all together, with the steering committee, but also with signatory cities and partnership for a very long consultative process to integrate the climate action to the Milan Pact text. Actually, the very beginning of this journey started in Barcelona at the Global Forum 2021 with the Barcelona Challenge for Good Food and Climate. And the conversation and also the attention of cities was growing. So we decided, together with the Red of Municipios por la Agroecología, RUAF, and FAO, and thanks to the support of the Carasso Foundation, to start this journey and finally integrate this climate action into the Milan Pact text. So this is also very important action because we have already 10 years of activities and we have to refresh also a bit. So this is an important point that will be also mentioned by the Vice Mayor on her closing remarks. So, well, this is just a very, very short summing up of the activities and the main achievement of this year. I could have talked about that for maybe a couple of hours, but I think we can continue this discussion at a regional level with the steering committee in this roundtable for the second segment of this session. And it's my pleasure to call back on stage Serena Durac that will moderate this session. But before, let me share with you some vibes of a video of the last Global Forum that took place in Rio de Janeiro. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup. Ça marche maintenant. C'est très bien toujours de voir ces images du Forum global. Comme Philippe a dit, on va les tables rondes régionales. Donc, je veux les représentants du comité de pilotage pour partager ce qui est revenu des sessions que l'on a organisées hier et vous présenter les résultats de ce mandat. Le travail au niveau régional est très important, comme vous savez, et notamment on va voir quels sont les résultats que l'on a obtenus. Donc, afin de ne pas perdre de temps, je veux appeler sur la scène
Region Manager from the city of Dakar, representing also the city of Addis Ababa, that are the steering committee representative for Africa. Please join me on stage. Please welcome. For Asia Pacific, I would like to call on stage Mr. Gingin Ginanjar, Head of Food Security and Agriculture Department from the city of Bandung, representing also the city of Seoul, please. Thank you for being with us today. For Eurasia and Southwest Asia, I would like to call on stage Ms. Enif Dipsar, Head of Social Service Department of the City of Istanbul, representing also the city of Jabalpur. Thank you. For Europe, I would like to call on stage Ms. Elisa Porreca from the Food Policy Department of the City of Milan, representing also the city of Barcelona and Birmingham. Thank you. For North and Central America, I would like to call on stage Taylor Lafave, Chief of Food Policy and Planning from the city of Baltimore, representing North and Central America, together with Guadalajara. Thank you. And last but not least, let me call on stage Ms. Darklani Rodriguez-Diaz, Secretary for Food and Nutrition Security from the city of Belo Horizonte, representing also the city of Rosario as steering committee representative from South America. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you also for all your efforts in these 2 years. We would like to hear key highlights of this mandate and what are the key achievements from your regions. So I would like to begin with Africa. So I will give the floor to Mr. Ndoye to tell us what has been achieved in Africa over the last 2 years. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here today and to present the Steering Committee for Africa. It is an honor for me to be here representing the Dakar Major. It is the occasion as to just thank our African cities for the engagement that they gave us during this mandate of the Steering Committee ending this year. Yesterday, we had our session for Africa with Steering Commission for Africa, clearly. During the mandate, the Steering Committee of the Milan Pact increased its activity. 13 new cities within the network to work on sustainable food systems. 50 good practices were collected as to underline the different activities carried out in our cities. The regional forum organized in Addis Ababa last year was very important because concentrated on canteen and school meals as to provide for action that's to solve malnutrition and the activity with the local products. The project with agri-food drinks, which are very important and continues to develop in the different cities with common research, new projects, and activities with the governance as to allow the governance, the food governance within the politics of our cities. The African cities are extremely enthusiastic of what we are doing. Each of them share their outputs and results and the willingness to be on the front to support new food systems. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a clear membership. It is necessary to reinforce cooperation and keep on include new cities and work together in partnership and in network. Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure to hear what you have achieved and from one of the most active regions in the Pact. Let's move on to Asia Pacific, and I would like to give the floor to Mr. Gingin Ginanjar, please.
Okay, thank you, Serena. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, starting from our membership, Asia Pacific has grown significantly. We went from 34 to 50 signatory cities spread all over the region. We welcome also cities from new countries such as Cambodia, Vietnam, and Laos, also Tual. Going to the knowledge, I am very proud to say that Asia Pacific has obtained an outstanding result this year in the Milan Pact Award 2025. From 18 practices collected in 2022, we were able to collect 52 practices from 28 participating cities. Let me thank also the College of Seoul for the precious support on this. Where is Seoul? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Seoul. Yeah, moving to the partnership, thanks to the precious support of the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, the MUFPP together with ASEAN has developed the project Spreading Experiences and Knowledge on School Meal Program in ASEAN cities. We in Bandung had the pleasure to organize the key moment of this project, a summer school that welcomed 30 cities from 8 ASEAN member states. Let's thank also the colleges to University of Catholic Parahyangan, Bandung, that continuously support our work and have also contributed to the development of this project. Going to governance, I am very happy to tell you that we had the chance to meet once again at regional level, hosted by the beautiful city of Bangkok in December 2024. The governor of Bangkok convened the second Asia Pacific Regional Forum around the theme Nourishing Growing Cities, Enhancing School Meal and Supporting Local Communities, highlighting the key importance of this matter at regional level. Very much linked to this, I am delighted to announce that our friends from Semarang have proposed to organize both a national dialogue and the third Asia Pacific Regional Forum. The proposed term is again related to school meal, which reiterates the key importance for the region to work on this topic. Last but not least, let me mention the Seoul International Conference on Urban Food in 2024 that both the MUFPP Secretariat and City of Bandung had the pleasure to join the organization on this important conference rated the commitment of Seoul Metropolitan Government to urban food policy. I would like also to highlight the work we are carrying out on advocacy. We are advocating toward ASEAN to highlight the role of cities in the upcoming policy document. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Pak Ginggin. That's, of course, very nice to hear that we will be meeting again at regional level, and thanks also for highlighting and thanking also the other steering committee members that are not here on the stage, but that had contributed to the work of the Pact. So let's move on the next region. So I would like to give the floor to the representative of Istanbul on behalf of the Eurasian Southwest Asia, to Ms. Enif Yavuz Dipshar. Please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Starting from our membership, Eurasia and Southwest Asia region has grown. We went from 30 to 41 signatory cities spread all over the region. We welcomed also cities new from countries such as Jordan and Armenia. Going to the knowledge, I'm very proud to say that Eurasia and Southwest Asia region has obtained a positive result this year. From 31 practices collected in 2022, we were able to collect 35 practices from 18 participating cities. And let me thank also to the colleagues Jabalpur for the precious support on this. Moving to the partnerships, thanks to FAO and Let's Food from 2024 to 2025, an exchange of good practices between the city of Amman and Milan has taken place, aimed at reducing food waste within the urban system. Throughout the project, 5 online webinars were held, followed by a final event in Amman in December 2024, during which the outcomes of the work were presented. Subsequently, a Jordanian delegation visited Milan for a study visit, which included a visit to the wholesale market and the opportunity to explore the city's sustainable food system initiatives. A new project titled Peer Learning Lab on Food Loss and Waste for Mediterranean Cities has been launched across 4 cities in Jordan, El Sad, Amman, Irbid, and Zarqa, running until December 2025. The project is coordinated by the ESF department of the FAO headquarters and implemented by Let's Food. Last but not least, again, let me mention that an online regional webinar is planned November 2025, titled Fair Istanbul, Right-Based Social Support and Food Security, aimed at sharing the initiative and inclusive services implemented by the Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality and creating a platform for discussing how Istanbul's best practices can be adapted in different cities, while promoting regional cooperation and collective learning. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Dipsar. It's great to see this huge commitment from your side, and well, we hope to continue in this direction. And now let's move to Europe, which we know is like one of the most active cities in the Pact, and I will leave the floor now to Elisa Borreca to present us the activities developed over these years. Thank you.
Thank you, Serena. And let me thank indeed the representatives from Barcelona and Birmingham that are also here with us and that have animated and contributed greatly to the forum contents. So thank you, really. It's a pleasure to be here and represent our common effort in Europe. Regarding the membership, in Europe, we were able to go from 95 cities to 121 over the past 3 years. And we're very proud that the commitment that is coming from European cities is growing. Of course, it's already a big part of the membership of the Pact, but we're really happy seeing this commitment growing. And of course, linked to this growing interest that we are seeing across the regions, we were also able to achieve a very interesting result in terms of good practices that were submitted to the Milan Pact Awards, with 119 good practices received in 2025, which is also a very interesting result. I wanted to mention indeed also that the new cities that have been contributing to the Milan Pact Awards and that have signed are also coming from new countries. So for instance, we have now cities in Bosnia-Herzegovina, in Finland, which are also here today, and you just met them, from Hungary and from Ukraine. So we extended also in terms of countries represented in the Pact. Regarding partnership, it is not possible to speak about partnership and projects in Europe without, of course, understanding and accessing and interlocuting with the European Commission and the resources made available. So indeed, the projects, Horizon projects that you also see here, were made possible thanks to these resources that are a great opportunity for European cities, and sometimes they also involve cities outside the continent. So for instance, Food Trails was a very important project that developed innovative food policies and modelized many approaches for cities. School Food for Change, focusing on school meals, and Clever Food, trying to federate all the efforts that is still ongoing. And of course, we developed an innovative group under the Urban Agenda for You, the Food Partnership, where we also engaged new cities that are present here today. So a way to strengthen our collaboration and cooperation. And let me conclude also mentioning the cities that were able to host us in the past years. We met in October 2023 in Bordeaux, and we had a beautiful meeting on food justice, and we learned so much from our fellow colleagues. And last year, we met in Warsaw, and we concentrated instead on innovation and food resilience. Both meetings were important moments where we deep dived into not only the topic of the events, but also on really how to further establish collaboration among cities and with the incredible partners that are supporting all these very interested and active urban and local authorities, because we also have many metropolitan authorities also represented in the room. And I want to also thank our main partner in this effort in Europe, which is Eurocities, the main association of cities in Europe that has been collaborating with us all these years, and that is our channel for our advocacy towards Brussels with the EU Commission. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Elisa. Let's give a round of applause. And it's great to highlight how key partnerships and projects are for the discussion and for supporting, really supporting the work of the cities. So let's now move to North and Central America, and I would like to leave the floor to Taylor LaFave from the city of Baltimore.
Thank you, Serena, and good afternoon. I'd like to start by thanking my colleagues from Guadalajara in Mexico, who have been great partners for the last 2.5 years on the steering committee as well. To start with membership, we had a goal of having 8 new cities sign the Pact, and we met that goal exactly with 8 new cities have signed in the last couple years. A little bit more detail on what our goals were obviously in our region, as you can see on the map, Canada, the US, and Mexico take up a vast majority of the geography, but there are many countries in Central America as well. And we had a goal of adding not only new cities, but new countries to the Pact as well. And colleagues in Guadalajara did an incredible job reaching out to at least one city in all of those countries. And we were able to add Panama, Cuba, and Costa Rica as new countries with their respective cities to the Pact. And then we had a goal of also increasing signatory cities in the US and in Canada. We in Baltimore reached out to maybe like 10 or 12 US cities that we know are already doing great food policy work that aligns with the framework of the Pact. There's 4 cities, Detroit, Philadelphia, Salt Lake City, and Seattle, that have expressed a strong interest in joining. They just kind of need to do the final official paperwork with the Secretariat. So I hope that happens by the end of this calendar year, so it was during our term. And then we also wanted to increase our connection with our colleagues in Canadian cities. And really thanks to colleagues in Montreal that I met at the last Global Forum in Rio de Janeiro. They were incredibly helpful in connecting us with Canadian cities that are already part of the Pact and many that were interested in joining. And we held a specific webinar with the Secretariat with many Canadian cities, and the cities of Calgary, Ottawa, and Fredericton in Canada also have expressed interest, and hopefully that can officially happen soon. When it comes to knowledge, we had a goal of 30 practices being submitted from our region, and we had 33, and that number almost doubled from 2022, so that's great, and I hope we can continue to have more in the future as more cities hopefully join. And then we, even when we, Baltimore and Guadalajara joined the steering committee in 2023, even at that time, we were the only region never to have a regional forum. So our top goal was to make that happen. And thankfully, we were able to just officially announce yesterday that we will be having a regional forum in March in the city of Austin. So we're very excited about that and hope that there is great representation there. Yeah, huge thanks to the city of Austin for being willing to host the regional forum. It's a good geographic location within our region, and they do incredible food policy work there that we will be able to learn about firsthand. And the timing in March, we will the forum will also align with being able to take part in the Future of Food track at the South by Southwest festival that's held in Austin every March as well. So we're really looking forward to that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Taylor. And yeah, it's very exciting to hear that we will have a regional forum in North and Central America. And thank you so much for your effort in doing this, in making this happen. And of course, thanks to the colleagues of Austin for proposing this meeting. Now let's move to South America, and I will give the word to Darklani Rodriguez-Diaz from the city of Belo Horizonte. Please, the floor is yours.
Gracias, Serena. Estimadas autoridades, colegas e aliados del Pacto, durante el período 2023-2025, Belo Horizonte e Rosário representaram a América do Sul dentro do comitê diretivo del Pacto.
South America during the Pact, and this is very important. So we added 8 new cities: Caxias del Sur, Cuenca, Fortaleza, Montevideo, Quilmes, Riobamba, and Tandén. These cities have become part of this global network. Fortaleza especially has become a very important, very key city. And it expressed the will to build more sustainable food systems and a more resilient network. This is all very active, and the Pact amounts to 58 papers sent from South America, representing the contribution that impacts over the food policy, which is being implemented in our region. Unfortunately, due to the political situation with the elections, we haven't been able to organize a forum as we thought we could. But in any case, we have been able to sign the 2023 and 2025 intention paper during the summit that occurred in 2023 in Sao Paulo. So the main objectives of this paper included the majority of actions during these 12 years. What an important collaboration we obtained that is growing from now until the future. So we have also organized a way to strengthen the food supply chain and policy of Southern America. And we've worked together with the Mercosur cities that can enhance the work of our cities and spur the dialogue among the active participants. This represented a key moment for all our regions. Governance-wise, we managed to obtain something fundamental in the past year because the Union of Food Policies was created within Mercosur cities in Rosario with the help of Porto Alegre and Belo Horizonte. Upon organizing the session, we managed to transform the urban society, especially during the summit in 2024. And the Secretary of Pact of Rosario and Porto Alegre presented their own contribution. When the session on food safety was organized in the city of Rosario, the FAO plus the Ministry of External and Interior Affairs in Brazil managed to work on these numbers that are not only mathematics, but they are the example of a shared vision and a coordinated action which is shaping a brighter and more sustainable future for our cities. Thank you very much for being part of this transforming pathway. Thank you very much, Francisco, Serena. Thank you to all the friends who are sitting here and to all the secretariats of the Pact. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for highlighting also like the work that you have been carrying out with Mercosidades and how it has contributed to really move forward with your region. And thank you so much for being here and for your leadership. And before moving to the next part, maybe we can take a photo all together. So I kindly ask you to stand up and I kindly ask you for the photo. Filippo and the Vice Mayor. Okay, thank you so much for being here, and I will now pass the word back to our Master of Ceremonies. Thank you.